The NFL is defined by urgency. In a league where every game matters, an 0-2 start often feels like a season already on life support. Since 1990, fewer than 35 teams out of nearly 300 who began with 2 losses have gone on to make the postseason. That stark reality now stares down some of the league's most hyped squads, including the Chiefs, Lions, and Ravens. Detroit meets Chicago in a divisional clash that could drop one team to the basement of the NFC North, while Kansas City faces Philadelphia, the team that dismantled them in Super Bowl 59. The margin for error has already evaporated. But before we dive into the desperation stories, all eyes shift to Cincinnati, where 2 unbeaten teams collide. The Bengals host the Jaguars in what promises to be a physical, high-stakes showdown. Jacksonville opened the Liam Cohen era with a convincing win over Carolina, but they'll need more than opportunistic turnovers to leave Ohio with another victory. The Bengals survived Cleveland thanks to a pair of tipped interceptions and missed kicks, but their offense sputtered, managing only 7 yards in the second half as Joe Burrow absorbed 3 sacks and 7 hits. That blueprint gives Jacksonville its clearest path. The Jaguars' defense will rely heavily on Josh Hines-Allen and Travon Walker, who combined for nearly 20 sacks last year, to pressure Burrow off the edges. Yet the numbers from Week 1 raise concern. Against a vulnerable Panthers line, Jacksonville managed just 1 sack and 5 quarterback hits. Under new coordinator Anthony Campanile, blitzing still looks conservative, with rates ranking near the bottom of the league. Unless the front 4 consistently collapses the pocket, asking the secondary to shadow Jamar Chase and T. Higgins for extended snaps is nearly impossible. The Bengals, meanwhile, understand the assignment. Protect Burrow long enough, and his chemistry with Chase can flip the game instantly. Jacksonville's best hope is to rattle the quarterback early, force hurried throws, and maybe steal a possession. Without that disruption, Cincinnati's offense should find its rhythm at home. Expect a tighter contest than the box scores might suggest. Jacksonville is building an identity, but on the road against an elite quarterback and dangerous skill players, the margin for error is razor thin. Unless their pass rush shows up in a way it hasn't yet, the Bengals have just enough to hold serve. Final word, Cincinnati edges Jacksonville in a thriller, 27-24.